Knowledge paper, the PQNK food chain, from soil to soul, the principle of biopotentiation. PQNK, the Pristine Organic Farming System. Abstract. Conventional agriculture has illuminated a dangerous principle, biomagnification of toxins, where synthetic chemicals concentrate significantly, often in a geometric progression, as they move up the food chain, leading to peak toxicity at the human level. This paper introduces and scientifically validates the opposing principle inherent in the Paedar Qudratti Nizam Kashatqari (PQNK) system, biopotentiation of nutrition. We posit that in a vibrant, living food web, the value of food does not diminish but is enhanced and transformed at each trophic level, creating a cascade of perpetual abundance for all consumers, including humans. Introduction: The Two Pyramids. The Pyramid of Poison, a depiction of the conventional linear and degenerative model where toxicity increases. The Fountain of Life, introducing the PQNK model, a regenerative, circular system where health and nutritional potency amplify from the soil upward. The PQNK Foundation, the self-generating, living soil. Scientifically authenticated. Soil microbial diversity. Studies consistently link soil microbiome health to plant nutrient density, e.g., relationships between mycorrhizal fungi and increased phosphorus/zinc uptake. On-farm nutrient cycling. The system relies on in situ biomass recycling through practices like mulching with crop residues, retention of roots in soil, and fostering a thriving soil food web. This creates a complex soil mineral and organic matrix, moving beyond simplistic NPK. These elements form the self-generated raw material for all future nutrition. PQNK lens. The farm is a self-contained universe of fertility. The soil is not a sink for imported inputs but a perpetual knowledge bank that grows its own capital through the intelligent recycling of on-farm biomass. The first transformation, the plant is alchemist. Scientifically authenticated. Phytonutrient synergy, plants in resilient, low-stress ecosystems, as created by PQNK, produce a wider array of secondary metabolites, antioxidants, polyphenols, flavonoids, as part of their natural defense mechanisms. Nutrient density, research, such as the meta-analysis by Baranski et al. 2014, has shown that organic crops can have significantly higher levels of certain antioxidants. PQNK lens. The plant is not a passive vessel. It is an alchemist, transforming soil-based minerals and microbial signals into complex, bioactive compounds. This is the first step of biopotentiation. The principle of biopotentiation, ascending the trophic levels. This is the core of the paper. Defining biopotentiation, the process by which nutrients are converted into more complex, bioavailable, and potent forms as they move through a healthy, closed-loop food web. The herbivore example, cow/goat. Scientifically authenticated. Vitamin conversion. Beta-carotene from diverse PQNK pasture grass is efficiently converted in the animal's liver to preformed vitamin A, retinol, a far more bioavailable form for humans. Fatty acid profile, research by Benbrook et al. 2013, and others confirms that grazing on a biodiverse sward leads to milk and meat with a superior omega-3 to omega-6 ratio and the presence of beneficial fats like CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. Protein and enzyme creation. The animal synthesizes unique proteins, enzymes, and cofactors not present in the grass itself. PQNK lens. The animal is a nutritional refinement unit. It does not just pass along plant nutrition, it elevates it. The output, milk, meat, manure, is of a higher order than the input, grass. The human consumer. Scientifically authenticated. A growing body of research, including studies like the SMILES trial, links diets high in organic/whole foods from diverse systems to improved health outcomes. Biopotentiation suggests the reason is not just the absence of toxins, but the presence of superior, more assimilable nutrition. PQNK lens: by consuming from the PQNK food chain, we are not merely eating. We are partaking in a flow of potentiated life force, connecting us directly back to the self-generated health of the soil. The role of nature's elements: the case of dew. Scientifically authenticated. Microbial activation: dew mitigates mild water stress and facilitates the activity of beneficial phyllosphere, leaf surface, microbes. Hydration and nutrient transport: it aids in pre-dawn hydration, supporting the initial surge of photosynthetic activity and sap flow. PQNK lens: dew is a key performance indicator, KPI, of a balanced farm organism. It is not a direct nutrient but a catalyst that supports the entire system's vitality. Its consistent presence is a key indicator of a thriving PQNK microclimate, where the water cycle, mineral cycle, and energy flow are in harmony. Conclusion: the perpetual abundance principle in action. The PQNK system demonstrates that the choice is not simply between toxic and non-toxic food. The real choice is between a degenerative chain of poison and a regenerative cascade of nutrition. By adopting the PQNK picnic model, a system that generates its own fertility, farmers become stewards of this cascade of abundance, and consumers become vital participants in a cycle of health that honors the soil, the animal, and themselves. Call to action. For farmers, audit your practices through the PQNK lens. Focus on building self-sustaining soil life as your primary capital. See your farm as a closed-loop, fertile island. For consumers, seek out and support producers who manage their land regeneratively. Ask not just is it organic? But was this grown in a self-sufficient soil system? For policymakers and institutions, develop policy frameworks and procurement programs that incentivize and reward closed-loop PQNK farming systems over input-dependent models. For researchers, further validate the principle of biopotentiation with targeted comparative studies on the nutritional quality of food from closed-loop PQNK systems versus conventional input-based systems. Any production process that inundates soil with water, disturbs soil through tillage, or leaves soil bare without organic mulch cover does not qualify as natural ecosystem science for production agriculture, PQNK, picnic.